Hey guys, it's Kendall, and my devotion today is over Luke 5, 1 through 11. So if you want to turn there real quick, I'll give you a little bit of time. Just some background on Luke. He was a physician, and most scholars believe him to be a Gentile Christian, and others believe him to be a Hellenic Jew, and he was also good friends with Paul. So let's go to Luke 5, 1 through 11. So it was that the multitude pressed about him to hear the word of God, that he stood by the lake of Gennesaret and saw two boats standing by the lake, but their fishermen had gone from them and were washing their nets. So basically, Jesus was preaching at the lake of Gennesaret, and he saw two boats sitting out in the water. And then he got into one of the boats, which was Simon's, and asked him to put out a little from the land, and he sat down and taught the multitudes from the boat. So he got into one of the boats, Simon's boat, and he had him put it out into the water a little bit. When he had stopped speaking, he said to Simon, "Launch out into the deep and let down your nets for a catch." But Simon answered to him and said, "Master, we have toiled all night and caught nothing. Nevertheless, at your word I will let down the net." And then when they had done this, they caught a great number of fish, and their net was breaking. So Jesus had told them to put out their nets, and Simon said, "Well, we already did that. We've done it all night, and we haven't caught anything." But he said, "But we'll do it for you anyways." So they signaled to their partners in the other boat to come and help them, and they came and filled both the boats so that they began to sink. When Simon Peter saw it, he fell down at Jesus' feet and said, "Depart from me, for I am a sinful man, O Lord." So the boats, once he called over the partner because their nets were breaking, and the fish came into both the boats and started sinking both of them because of all the weight of all the fish. And Simon Peter felt guilty, and he told Jesus to go away from him because he was a sinful man. And so were James and John, the sons of Zebedee, who were the partners with Simon. And Jesus said to Simon, "Do not be afraid, from now on you will catch men." So when they had brought their boats to land, they forsook all and followed him. So they had left their boats and their fish and everything to follow Jesus, which I think is crazy because they had just caught the most fish they've ever seen in their lives, and they just decided to leave it all for Jesus and to just follow him. And while I don't think we should just up and leave our houses with nothing but our Bibles and go out to be disciples, I think that we should use their courage and their attitudes in our discipleship so that we can teach other people like the way that they did, like how they had the courage to just leave everything behind and drop everything and put all their trust in Jesus and follow him. So that's all I have. Goodbye.